Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you the star locations for Resident Evil 5 Remastered, Lost in Nightmares. Right at the very start, you're wanting to run up the stairs and go to your right. We're going to cover the right wing first and then the left wing. The stars in question, one of them is in the middle window up here, there it is, and the other one's on top of the chandelier. It's a little bit difficult to hit it with the pistol, but if you get the sniper rifle you can do it. Now we're going to go through this door, and once we get through we're going to run right to the end of the hallway, and before we enter the bedroom, if you turn to your right, there'll be a star right behind the plate. Now return to the main hall, and what you're wanting to do is go across to the left hand side, and if you want to either fling across Jill or jump across as Jill, depending on how you're playing. We're going to show Chris's view for this one. You're wanting to go down the stairs and wait at the dining room door for Jill to open it.
Well, looky here. I found a weapon I opened.
And once you're in, hold on one second, I just need to grab this. So if you turn around and go across to the grandfather clock on the right hand side of the room, here it is. There'll be a star inside, just shoot. And the next one, I find it a little bit difficult to see it actually as Chris, but it's up the top left hand corner where I'm standing, right there, as you can see. Technically top right hand of the room I suppose, depending on how you want to look at it. And you go across this door, run across and go to your right instead of running up the stairs. You want to go to this little crappy bathroom, and if you want to shoot the star, it's sitting on a shelf up there. The next one, if you're wanting to return back to the main hall, we're just going to run right across to the next room over here, and we're wanting to run all the way down the end of this corridor into the room with all the cages. We're just going to speed this up a little bit. And as you enter the room, it'll be the cages over here, just behind this cloth. You shoot it, and there we go. The next one will be after you've read a lot of boring stuff on this computer. This wall will drop down. Before you run into it, do not run into it. There'll be a star right there. It's very difficult to get if you allow them to run. Now, after this happens, and after Jill gets locked in, you want to open the door and you want to run again back to the cage room. And wait for Jill to open up this door, and once she does, free her. And after that, before you leave the room, turn to your right and it'll be the star that's on the ceiling just up there. Return to the main hall and you're wanting to run down to where the crank is. Before you put in the crank, turn around and look at the lamp and the wee one up there. Next one, make sure that you do not drop down. Will be a drop down point here. Don't jump down. Instead, there'll be a really difficult one, quite flying, quite difficult to hit, but it'll be down the right hand side of this drop. You can't hit it after you've dropped down, at least as far as I'm aware. Now the next one will be in this long corridor. It'll be in one of the cells to the right hand side. A guy will be sitting lying down on the ground holding it. There it is. If you just want to pop that one, and then if we continue down the hallway, let's go down here. Once this big guy shows himself, I want to run all the way down to the end of the hallway, and give me a second just so I can orient myself. Down there, there'll be the star inside the cage. You want to just shoot it off of the wall. And then after that, I almost missed this one. If you want to turn it completely around, it'll be on the far end of the wall, just where you came through, just on a little archway, just up there. Now, the next one, you want to run up the stairs. I had a little bit of problems with this big guy actually. Poor Jill here. But you want to run up the stairs anyway. Stick to the right hand side, and it'll be another star that's inside one of the cages on the walls. There it is there. After you've dealt with this big guy, run down the next flight of stairs, and you'll probably recognize this section. It's near a breakable wall. Go to the left hand side instead of through the tunnel, and it'll be on the shelf at the very bottom. The next section, once you get to this big circular room, or kind of circular, stick to the left hand side and run all the way around. It seems to be on the outside, and the star will be located just in one of these little grates here. The next one, and the very last one that we'll be dealing with, will be at the very end after you've dealt with all the underground section and the puzzles. It'll be on the wall here. I believe as Jill you can hit it with a knife, but I don't think you can as Chris. So the way to do this is continue forward a little bit and you'll find your pistols again. Run back, pop it, and there you go. That's your 18th star.